Okay, so I've actually never done one of these things before, um, but the reason for that is that I'm not really a gamer. Um, so why am I not a gamer? Because I actually suck at video games. There's about a handful of video games. I can probably count them on one hand that I can play and be moderately good at. But as far as most of the games that are out right now, I'm just kind of sucky. So I don't download games, and I certainly don't stream games or live stream them or watch people who live stream them. However, having said that, I got hooked on this game yesterday, and I've literally spent 12 hours of the last 36 playing this game. Is it really a game? It's hard to tell. It certainly has game-like qualities, but it's also kind of like the closest analogy I could say would be kind of like Second Life, but on a much lower type of scope. This is called Occupy White Walls. So what's the point of this game? What you're looking at right now is what they're calling the plaza. So this is the essentially the main congregating area. It is a multiplayer game. There's probably a couple of people. See, there's one guy over there spawning, wandering around. What's the point of this game? Well, the point is to create what they call a gallery. This is a gallery of sorts. It is created by the game creators. So let's just walk around here. The game's built on the Unreal Engine, which means the graphics are obviously going to be pretty smooth and very detailed if you have the right equipment. So this is what I mean when they say build a gallery. All of these pieces of art that you're looking at right now are presumably famous pieces of art. I'm not an art critic or an art student, um, but they are actual pieces of art. Sculptures, paintings, photography, and even some mixed media stuff, even some digital stuff. The point is to create a structure and then hang artwork on your wall. And then by doing so, you earn in-game money, which I don't know what they call it. I think they come in the form of cubes. They look like Rubik's cubes, all one color. Um, and then it's actually, I thought, oh, it's one of these things where you have to pay real money. It doesn't appear to be. I'll get to that in a second. To download this game and have full functionality, so far, it's been completely free. Um, the money that they're talking about here is just, whatever cubes that you're talking about. I have not spent one red cent yet. So let me give you an idea of what this is. That's me. I look like one of those mannequins that you use to do life drawing studies. I've got a little camouflage going on there, digital camouflage. So as you can see, there's a variety of textures and materials and different types of things that you can use. I'll show you these guys while we're in here. So these are two dealers. That looks like Johnny Depp to me, really. Tell me that that's not based on Johnny Depp in a Tim Burton movie. Seriously. So what this guy does is he'll sell you stuff that you can use. Let me get back to it here. Still pretty new at this. So his name's Larry. He has these items to sell. I think this is a hat that your guy can wear, your little avatar. The helmet definitely is. And there's some building materials here that are not going to be found in other areas of the game. That's why they're quite a bit more expensive than the stuff that I'm used to seeing. So this will make a little bit more sense once I show you some of the other stuff. So there's two dealers here. This is Peggy. She's a robot of some kind. Well, she's got some interesting stuff. This stuff wasn't here before. Yeah, and I guess this stuff changes daily. So I could actually afford some of these. As you can see, I got 124,000 plus cubes. I'm not going to buy anything right now, um, but that's where you find them. Now, the other thing about this is really cool. Now, I've shown you that there's classical pieces of art and stuff that you'd recognize by some famous artists, but there also I'll have this companion website. I'm not really sure which one of these things came first, whether it was the game or whether it was the art website or whether they both came at the same time, but it's called Cultura. Now, these are artists who have paid to have their works uploaded to this Cultura site, and thusly they are showing up in this game. So, for example, I kind of really like this skull. I'm not really a skull person, but I like bright colors, and that's really striking me right now. So I'm going to take a closer look. It's showing me the artist, somebody by the name of Dulé, Lux NVIDIA. The title is called Dulé, sorry. It's digital art. Its dimensions are not that high actually. So this is going to end up being quite small, more or less. But I am going to buy it. I'm going to buy it. It's going to cost me 2,100 cubes. So now I own that. Why did I buy that and what am I going to do with it? Well, I'll show you. Let's just take one last boo around here. So your guy, he does all the things that an Unreal Engine person would do. He can jump. I've never tried crouching. Can he crouch? No, he can't crouch. Not much reason to crouch in a game like this. It's not a first-person shooter. So all this stuff was built. Now let's show you exactly why this is such an interesting game. I'm going to go to my gallery. So I'm going to go there right now and I'll show you what I've done so far. Okay, so this is my gallery. This took me, I'm going to say, about 6 hours to get from nothing to this. So let me just get you the point of the game. Every gallery is created by an actual person, except for the ones that are, created by the game creators. Well, I guess they're people too. I shouldn't have said that. But you know what I mean. A user, a game player, will create their own gallery. Every gallery has what they call a reception desk, and that's this. This is important, and I'll get back to that later. The point of the game is to buy art, put it on your walls, and get people to show up at your gallery. Why is that important? Well, it's important because when they show up at your gallery, they leave you these things. These Rubik's Cubes all in one color. I'm going to collect those because that's money. As you can see, my money is going to go up by 10,908 cubes. That's just like donations. If you go to a real gallery, you might, stick a few bucks in the donation box. It's the same kind of concept. So obviously the better your gallery is, or the more generous people are, the more money you make. Just going to give you a little brief tour here. Some of this stuff is stuff that I really like. Right here I got the Mondrians. I'm a big fan of Mondrian. My stuff is my gallery is gonna be mostly modern stuff, art, op art, visual, kind of graphic design, and abstracty, bright colored stuff, and a combination of that plus black and white stuff, which I also really like, and patterns. I don't much go for the classic, Renaissance oil painting, Van Gogh kind of stuff. I like stuff to be more modern. And here's my Kandinsky's. I'm quite a fan of this room. The black and the orange and contrasting with the colors. I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do with that painting that I bought earlier. This is this is my cool glass box, which in real life would probably just be as hot as fuck. with this beating sun going down on it. But be that as it may, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that painting. So I bought that painting that's in the plaza. So now I'm going to access it using my inventory. I'll get to more of this stuff in a minute, but I'll show you the art. This is all the art that I have bought. It shows me which ones I've got hanging on the wall and which ones I haven't placed yet. I'm going to filter it to show just the ones I haven't placed. And then I'm going to go down to my Mr. Skull. I'm going to select him. And then I'm going to drag him down to my action bar here and just a free slot. So I assigned him into number 5. So now when I hit number 5 on my keyboard here, I'm able to place him wherever I want. I can place him on the glass even if I wanted to. I don't, but I could. I'm gonna put him right there. So that's really kind of striking on the black. Now another thing that I could do if I wanted to is buy a frame for that. What's a good frame to use? How about something just for the sake of saying I put a frame on it? Let's try this one. All right, now I applied it. The controls on this are pretty self-explanatory, especially since they show them right to you on the screen. You action things by, let me show you the toolbar first. So as you can see down at the bottom there, there's a 3-tiered toolbar, which you just toggle through using the tab. All right, so this is my tab 1. These 4 on the left there are just the action items. Number 1 is select and move. Number 2 is what you use to like return to your inventory. Number 3 is to it's a building tool to expand the space that your structure occupies. And number 4 is what we call the eyedropper, which, you know, if you don't want to go all the way into your inventory and search through the hundreds and hundreds of things that you want to build with, you can just eyedropper something that's already in your gallery and then just move it around. Okay, so now that I told you that, let's go upstairs. Let's get out of HUD mode here. I'm kind of weird about this whole thing because I'm like, I feel like there should be a wall here. Because I feel like a person's going to fall and hurt themselves, but then I forget that I'm in a game. I'm a big safety guy. What can I say? I love this room, red and white. As you can see, more abstracty stuff. And then I've got my sunroof here. I haven't put any art in here yet. I got this little sunroom here. Again, just a giant hot box for getting a suntan, I guess. So what I really like about this game is it's obvious that the people who created it really like art. So the game is obviously about art to start with. That's its primary goal. And presenting art in a way that's probably different than anything like going to a gallery or something like that. Art for everyone, I think, is what they were going for here. I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna take you over to the new wing here. This is what I started working on today. I'm gonna show you a bit about how the building is. Minecraft for art lovers. You don't have to punch trees though. Up here I got a little trellis with some scary glass floors. This is a work in progress. Oh, I put the floor in, so I'm gonna have to go down before I just could jump down there. When you get high enough, you actually get doors that open for you. Let's talk about the levels for a sec. So I'm a level 17. The more levels you get, the more intricate and interesting things you get in your inventory. To start with, you basically just get, concrete and wood and basic stuff. And then as you, get up to level 10 and then a little bit after that, you start getting things that, are a little more ornate. Little things that maybe are actual textures and things that actual galleries have used. Like I'll show you some of the walls. So there's the concrete. This is the level 1 stuff. Down here we've got some archways, also early level stuff. Then we start getting into some of the, the wainscoting type things, some really avant-garde archways and space age stuff. Here are some collections that may or may not have been used in actual galleries. I'm not too familiar with them. Let's see what this one is. Rose Garden. That's very, very pink. Spark. What's this one? Temperance. So lots of varying styles. They got classic styles, turn of the century stuff. They got some steampunk stuff in here too, if you're interested in that, like bricks and pipes and whatnot. Here's some real sort of late 70s, early 80s looking wood paneling stuff. I don't know what this is. Looks like soundproofing. La Galerie Nationale. That might be an actual gallery. I don't know. I'm not, like I said, not an art person. I don't know art, but I know what I like. I don't know who said that, but that's me in a nutshell. That actually looks like a urinal. I'm not really sure what that is. Anywho, so there's all the walls. These are the only four, these are the tools. So, I mean, if I wanted to switch the organization of any of these things, I can just move them around willy-nilly. It's totally swappable like that. So what do you get? You get walls, you get types of furniture to use. Some of it's interesting, some of it's like I would never use that. Um, there's actually a dice in here, there's a D20 in here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Just for the heck of it, I'm going to buy that because I wanted to anyway. I'm just going to put it in here temporarily to show you what it does. So I'm going to show you what the E is. The action key. So when something is surrounded in blue, that means you can play with it. So I'm going to hit E to roll it. And I got a 6. That's actually terrible. The first time I tried this, I got a critical miss. It was very, very disappointing. Okay, so what was I going to do? All right, so I'm just going to show you a little bit of building stuff here. So this grid tells me that I can't go any further. So in order to fix that, I need to use my number 3 tool here, which is the expander. And as you can see, it's indicating this is the block that everything's in a grid. So this is the block I'm going to expand. I just left click to expand it. And if I go in, I can do more and create a whole new room here. So I'm just going to do that. Each of those expansions cost me almost 6,000 cubes. As you get higher in the level, everything is more expensive, but it's not completely like everything's in scale. So I'm not really sure what the point of having things cost more is, because everything seems to be in scale. If cubes were a profit margin in this game, I'm actually doing better money-wise than I did at level 1, at level 17. So it's not like a big hardship. And I haven't heard anybody in the game saying, "Oh my God, I don't have enough cubes to buy stuff." So I'll just do a bit of building here. So let's go inventory. I'm just going to choose a random floor, and these things are all really easily filterable. I'm sort of going, for some reason, with a more classical look in this area. So I wanted to use these orange floors. I don't know if I'm going to keep them, but I'll try them. So it's literally just point and drop. It's just that simple. You drag an item into your action bar, and then it's assigned a number on your number pad or your number bar up top, and then you just point it and hit it. You can't, if it's green, you can drop it. You can't put anything outside because it's surrounded in orange and you can't do anything. So that's how that works. couple of other extra things that I just want to show you here. Let's respawn because I got to open my gallery. So I'm respawning back to my desk. Um, so as you can see, the place it's a ghost town right now because there's nobody here and I don't have any cubes. So I'm going to use my desk. Going to open my gallery. The galleries stay open for 30 minutes. You can't change that. So as you can see, so these are AI guys. They're not real people. Real people do come here, but it also has AI people that just walk around and act random, and they do leave you money too. So any of the guys who are like semi-transparent or not completely whole, those are AI. All right, so I've opened the gallery. Just gonna go up to my stairwell here. Again, this is like another stairwell, and I'm like, somebody's gonna fall and kill themselves. Not sure how happy I am with this room, but this is all one artist, is another sort of optical guy that I like. As you can tell, I'm not an art guy. I don't even know what style this is. I just know that I like it. Got another cube room over here. All right. So there's also a, how do I do it again? It's F8. Okay, so F8 will take me into fly mode, which just pretty much go anywhere you want. I've been using this quite a bit because I want to get an aerial view of what my stuff looks like. And I'm one of these people who's like, my outside of my building has to look cool too. It can't just be the inside. So I've been doing like aerial stuff and then trying to figure out whether I like it. But I gotta tell you, this side of the building here, I'm really digging this red and black and white transparent shit. And the colors, I'm digging that. I'm eventually going to put some statues in here, in this alcove here. All right, so that's enough of that. What else has it got? As I said, it's multiplayer, so there is a chat. There's different types of chat. This is general chat. This is a chat that happens inside your own gallery. So somebody left me this. Help chat, talking about specific pieces of art, and these are like their version of hashtagging. So somebody can totally just say, hey, this piece of art's awesome, and go check it out. I can click on it and view it, and I can buy it if I want it. Another thing too, and while I show you this, I'm going to teleport to another gallery that I like, if I can find it. All right, so I'm just teleporting to this gallery. It's not the one I wanted to go to because I couldn't find it. The reason I couldn't find it is because it's a bit of a glitch right now. It is a game in development. I mean, it's obviously past beta. They had a big opening campaign, so they're past that. But it is still fairly new. So there have been a few minor hitches, but nothing that terribly crippling to the game. And the tech people are always in the chat too, and they seem pretty responsive. So all good. So I've never been to this gallery before, but what I did want to show you was, like I said, it's very easy to get resources in the form of cubes for what you need. You saw me buy a painting from the plaza earlier, but this is a user's gallery. I actually really like this. Whatever this is the desk here. This is cool. This is a very chill vibe. What do we got over here? A statue? Nice. I'm going to find something that I like, and then I'm going to buy it. If I can find something I like. See, I don't have any furniture yet. That might be something I get past level 20. I think I got like a selection of one chair, but that's about it. So as you can see, again, I didn't mention this before. Mine was a sunnyscape. This is a starscape, and if there were any glass floors on this structure, the stars would be underneath you as well. Maybe they can go outside and show you. Yeah. See, so it's like this is like floating in space. This is like dark city kind of stuff. And again, you can't fall off the edge of the world here, so not to worry about that. I'm not sure that this particular gallery has the style that I like, that I would want to hang in my own gallery. But just for the sake of showing you, I'm going to purchase this one here by Edouard Manet. Edouard Manet, very famous painter. So as you can see, paintings you would recognize and artists you would recognize right alongside, new artists who are currently alive and trying to practice their craft. And I'll get to another point that I wanted to make about that in a minute, but I am going to buy it. So now that I've bought it, this person, whoever owns this gallery, has got what they call inspiration points. Because I bought it from their gallery as opposed to the art inventory, they get extra cubes from me for that privilege. If you don't buy your art from a person's gallery, you use Daisy. Daisy is activated by the P key. Now, this is the cool part of the game, and this is why I'm saying that the art is primary in this. What's going on right here is just showing me art. But they're saying it's like a real AI. So as I choose art and buy it, it's starting to learn my tastes. And this is all the kind of stuff that I have in my gallery. I don't have this one yet. I don't think. No, I don't. I'm gonna buy that too. I just love stuff like this. So it learns what you like and then shows it to you. This kind of backfired on me earlier because in the chat there was they have these daily challenges, and so an admin will come on and they'll say, okay, we need 5 daily challenges, and the winner of each challenge gets like so many cubes. And then they'll tell you to go into Daisy and look for a piece of art that has a cat in it, or a car, or someone wearing a red dress. All things that were challenges today. Now I've spent 36 hours choosing abstract and optical art. There's no cars or dresses or cats in here. It's just shapes and colors, and that was immediately something that backfired because I didn't get any cubes because I couldn't really find any of the things they were asking for. Is that a Rothko? No. Close. I'm going to buy that too. Every time you buy art, you level up. I'll show you that. 3 artworks till next upgrade. So I gotta buy 3 more and then I'll be at an 18. And then when I hit 18, I will get more items in my inventory that weren't there before. So you can see how it all kind of cascades. So what I'm saying is that I'm not a gamer, and I tend to feel like there's better ways for me to spend my time. And I'm not in any way disparaging video gamers. I feel like I would probably do the same thing if I was any good at them. As you can see, this game doesn't require any button mashing or skills that extend to the first person shooter arena or any kind of real strategy. It's just about aesthetic. It's about building shit that looks like you want it to look, that other people might like, and appreciating art, which to me is just friggin' fantastic. And the last point I want to make about this is the guy, there was a commercial on Facebook that I clicked on. And I don't know the name of the actor, but he was the first face on it. He played, if any of you are in the age range, same as me, for the Lethal Weapon movie, the first one, he played Victor Maitland in the first. Oh no, sorry, it wasn't Lethal Weapon. It was Beverly Hills Cop. Getting my 80s movies mixed up. So he played Victor Maitland in Beverly Hills Cop, and he was in this commercial. I actually I'm sorry for saying this, but I actually thought he was probably dead. He's not dead. He's in this commercial. And I saw his face and I had to click on the ad. I don't click on Facebook ads. And then I saw the ad, and then I was bored and I decided to download the game, which is on Steam. So I went on Steam and I downloaded Steam. You can totally jump off balconies too, which I just did. So I downloaded the game on Steam, and before I knew it, it was like 3 in the morning yesterday, and I had to go to bed. And I built what you saw. So, if you like this kind of stuff and you want something that's, low impact, low pressure distraction, then I suggest you check this out. But do keep tabs on how much time you're spending on it. The creators of this game are fully aware that time passes very quickly if you're into it, and they actually have a notice in one of the transition screens to remind you to just go outside once in a while and get some fresh air. Otherwise, you might lose track of time. This has absolutely been the case for me. So that's my video. It's my first streaming video. It may be my last, but I did want to share this with you guys to promote this because I'm really enjoying it. So with that said, I'm going to jump off this balcony, and then that'll be the end of this video. Take care.